We do the same thing as you guys with the whole money thing.
Do you?
Yeah, we just don't. We just don't have your cool ass fucking red envelopes with the gold shit on it. That's the one thing we don't have. We need something like that.
So your money is what, wrapped in kimchi?
It's just very it's fucking cabbage and shit. It's like oh, Happy New Year.
If you ferment this dollar for too long, it'll lose too much of value.
Inflation
over time.
Yeah.
Welcome to The Worst Asian Podcast, where two Asian American millennials give you our shitty opinions on all things Asian. Hi, my name is Lingjie. I'm here with my co-host still, Ben.
Yo, what's up, you dick? What the fuck?
Every week when the doorbell rings, I'm just waiting for a new, better co-host to pop in.
I swear to God.
And then every week I'm disappointed.
Do you guys hear this? This blasphemy.
I would like to know if the audience would like to get you replaced.
Oh, wow. Do
You know
a fucking poll? You're going to do a fucking
Maybe
poll?
they would want to get me replaced.
Yo, let's do a poll. Who wants to see me punch Lingjie in the face? This fucking
It's a little bit too aggressive.
Oh, my God. What the heck? You're really trying to cancel me in the morning, dude. Oh, I miss you, dick.
It's too early.
We're so heated from the Chinatown, Koreatown battle.
Yes. Please let us know what do you guys think. So far, from what I've heard from our listeners, China is winning.
Oh, man. Shout out to my friend Shanti. She was saying that, too. She was like, yo, man, Chinatown has so much more options for food.
Perfect. See?
I was like, damn it.
Props
come
to you,
on.
Shanti.
Go to K-Town all the time.
How was your week?
It was good. No COVID.
That's like your measuring stick for how it's been.
Yeah, that was traumatizing.
Whether you are or you're not COVID-free.
It was. I was like, oh, I get like PTSD now from it.
How many times have you gotten it now?
I think 17 times at this rate. It's like when a woman menstruates, goes through her like period.
Cycle.
I'm just getting it every month. It's like, it's my time of the month, guys. I got COVID. I got 3 times. The third one, it's a little suspect. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But I want to say a solid 3. Give it a solid 3 out of 3.
Three-peat.
I'm gonna hit the COVID dynasty and shit. I was like, yo, we're the Yankees. Shit, we're gonna 3-peat this bad boy.
Okay. You know what's coming up soon?
I was gonna say COVID, but no, I don't.
No,
I
it's
do
not
not
that.
know.
It's not that.
I think I know.
Something I would like to call the biggest Chinese holiday
Oh God,
of the entire year.
jeez, here we go.
And specifically, I will call it,
He's so proud.
I will refer to it as Chinese New Year.
This guy has his chest to the sun right now.
For purposes of titling this episode, I will obviously call it Lunar New Year.
Oh, damn! Look at you. You're like, I'm gonna throw you a freebie. I'll throw you this bone.
But, it's true. When I
Yeah.
was doing some, in-depth research for this episode, and I typed in Lunar New Year,
Yeah.
even the Wikipedia page defaulted to Chinese New Year.
Oh my God, I'm like, please tell me that's not true. But deep down,
It is true.
It might be true.
Yeah, Wikipedia.
Congratulations. I'm happy for you.
新年好.
新年好.
I forgot how to say it in Cantonese, but 新年好. Is that Cantonese?
Yo, for anyone that's listening that knows how to say this shit properly, sing hing ho.
Don't say it. It just sounds racist coming out of your mouth. Today, we're going to get into Lunar New Year, talk about what exactly we do. We're going to give you our shitty opinions on exactly what Lunar New Year is. So stay tuned, stay entertained. I have nothing to say because I didn't prepare this segment.
I fucking knew it. I was like, yo, I don't think he has shit here, yo. Yo, this guy. Oh, shit. We got to keep that. That was good.
Ben, do you know why Lunar New Year changes every single year, as in the actual date?
Wow. No, I have no idea.
Do you actually not?
No, my family's always, it changes every time, right? And I'm like, yeah, duh. I like scoff like, oh, come on. Like, I know that. It's in my blood.
And you never bothered looking into why that is the case?
Nah, but please enlighten me and our listener.
I'm going to probably say 99% of the listeners already know this, but the Asian, I'm just going to call it Chinese, the Chinese holiday.
The shit we're just freeloading.
The Chinese calendar is based on the phases of the moon. It's the lunar calendar.
Sailor Moon.
Perfect. Sailor Moon. As opposed to us here in the West, we are based on the Gregorian calendar.
I think the tuxedo mask calendar. Yes, the Gregorian.
The Gregorian calendar. That's all I got.
That's it?
That's all I got.
Yo, dude, I know that much.
Did you know that much?
Yeah.
You just told me you didn't know that much.
Yeah, I didn't know like what causes it to change constantly.
The moon
Just that? Just follows the moon.
follows phases of the moon.
All right. For any of our listeners, I guess that's it. But
Pretty much, yeah. The lunar calendar, because it follows phases of the moon, does
Right.
not perfectly match up in sync with the
Doesn't.
Western Gregorian calendar.
okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Bingo. That's probably
Oh.
the one single fact that we have for you today. So if you tune in today for your daily dose of facts,
Yes.
you're done right here. You can pause and just go away.
This is also, I guess, a test for our super fan out there that likes to fact check us. You know who you are.
I think now we have multiple fact checker fans now.
People are DMing us and shit like,
I'll tell you about that.
Just want to let you know, I think Lingjie's incorrect here. Ben is definitely wrong on this one. FYI.
I find it funny. Do you find it funny?
Yeah.
I mean-
I love it.
We kind of play it up a little bit, but
Yeah.
sometimes we genuinely think we're right.
Yeah.
And we say with such confidence.
Yeah. As long as you have a podcast, yes, everything's factual.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lunar New Year, aka Chinese New Year. Is it a thing with Korean people? Tell me
This
how
guy.
you Korean people failed at celebrating Lunar New Year's.
Yo, this
Go.
guy. Wow. I guess we're still going on with the Chinatown versus K-Town shit. You got to get your nationalistic pride out. For us Koreans out there, what did we do? It was crazy, right? We have stories we can't even share. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to a Drake party and turning in your cell phones.
That's how hot it was.
That's how exclusive this bad boy was that you don't even know. I'll be honest, we didn't do shit. So this is the thing.
Was it just you and your family in particular that didn't do anything? Or is it just more of a common Korean thing that it wasn't that big of a holiday?
Sometimes they say like there's solace in numbers. Is that what they say? I don't know. I made that up.
I've never heard that phrase.
I guess it never existed. There's power in numbers.
There you go. That
There
one.
you go.
Okay.
What did I say? I said soulless? Jesus Christ.
What does
Anyway,
power in numbers have to do with you sucking?
so let me explain.
Okay.
Collectively, a lot of my other mutual Korean friends were sucking too. We're like, yo, are you guys doing anything? It's like, no, are you? It was kind of like that.
It was like high mentality.
Right, exactly. So it was like, oh, we do celebrate it. It's just not as festive, I guess, compared to you guys. You guys make it into like, it's like this whole huge like carnival thing, Like
Pretty
it goes
much, yeah.
on. It goes on for like days and stuff.
Bigger than the World Cup.
Yeah, I was trying to think like, what's bigger? This is like for you guys, it's like going to the moon every year. That's what it's like.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yo, to the moon, baby.
In China, I think this is literally the universal holiday for the entire country.
Oh, yep.
We always joke about how Asian people stereotypically work too goddamn hard all the time.
Oh, yeah. that's
7 days a
true.
week and stuff, but China has a common understanding that when it's Chinese New Year, we don't do shit. It's the one time of the year where you will see businesses actually shut down. People will take a week, multiple weeks off.
I mean, you're kind of like a living example of it and a workaholic. And I was like, yo, you know there's a thing called sleep, right?
I was saving up all my rest time for Chinese New Year.
You're collecting it like it's paid time off and shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's crazy also you mentioning that it's recognized, nationally here too.
Or at the very least here in New York City, I think the
Yes.
past couple years, we finally got Lunar New Year's as an official recognized school
Yes.
holiday. So the kids are actually off for school now, which wasn't the case when we were young.
I was going to say, but teachers, they allowed it though. I remember that.
Yeah, hell yeah. My parents would kick my ass if I ever cut school. And at some point in my life, they did.
That's
Maybe,
facts.
maybe I'll tell this in a future episode. But
Yeah.
But Chinese New Year was the one day where even here, I think most Chinese parents said, if you want to take today off, that's cool.
Dude, I remember like I'll show up to class. You might not be there. Our other mutual friends. I'm like, these motherfuckers got off today. I was like, yo, I can't do that.
This just proves how shitty you as a Korean kid.
Korean Americans, we need to like step up our game and have it all. I mean, it doesn't matter for me now, but for future generations. We do the same thing as you guys with the whole money thing.
Do you?
Yeah, we just
No, you don't.
We just don't have your cool ass fucking red envelopes with the gold shit on it. That's the one thing we don't have. We need something like that.
So your money is what, wrapped in kimchi?
It's just very it's fucking cabbage and shit. It's like oh, Happy New Year.
If you ferment this dollar for too long, it'll lose too much of value.
Yeah,
Inflation over time.
Yeah, it's like inflation with Brian and shit. Yeah, we do the same thing too. We're supposed to get on our knees and bow and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially to our elders, just like how you guys give it to like children, right? Like you give it to the little ones. I don't know if you give it to just like your homies. Can you do that? Like, yo, you dap them up. It's like, yo, what's up, bro? And then there's like a red envelope. In your hand.
Chinese people give their Traditionally, it's elders or married people have to give to younger and or unmarried people. That first year when I got married and all my single friends like you and everything, I actually gave you a red envelope.
Yeah, I know.
Even though that was very awkward. And then the following year...
Why?
Well, because
it was for me.
It wasn't awkward for you, obviously.
I loved it.
We soon realized this is just a complete waste of money.
Yo, I was like thinking that. I was like, when you get older, like that's kind of like, oh shit, now it's my turn to do this.
That's why after that first year, after we got married, I didn't give you any more, screw this shit.
It's okay. I just grab your wallet and just, this is fucking 20.
I just grab my phone, just Venmo yourself. I'm sure Venmo has a red envelope icon emoji thing that you can use.
Yeah. So yeah, it's called sebe for anyone that wants to know.
It's called what?
Sebe. It's like a ritual, I guess. It's you paying your respect. You do a bow. It's hard on your knees if you're older. So like your elders or your parents or whatever, they'll be in front, kind of sitting down.
Okay.
And then you take turns bowing down to them. And then that's where they give you the sebe ton. Ton as in money.
Oh, ton is money. Sebe is the ritual itself?
Ton. Like almost like dawn, but ton.
Ton.
Yeah.
Ton. I'm practicing my Korean for our future episode where I have to say a lot of Korean words.
Yes. we're gonna there's gonna be one day we're gonna do a full episode in our native tongue.
English.
Fucking English, this guy. But I guess the proper terminology, 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Please repeat that.
Pew, pew, pew. You're like, whoa, Ben knows some Korean? That's crazy.
Please repeat that.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
I don't see these subtitles under your chest.
This guy's...
Where's my subtitles?
That just means like, please receive a lot. Good fortune, stuff like good luck.
Oh, you see, like that is the equivalent.
Yeah.
恭喜發財, 恭喜發財.
Yes.
It's not necessarily
Facts, bro.
Happy New Year, but it's more like good fortune to you.
Okay.
So you have to bow for money. I think that's much more traditional than what we Chinese people have to do. At least here in the West, it's less formal. I've never seen anyone bow to get a red envelope.
I love seeing it though.
Do you?
Yo, like, everyone that has like little kids and stuff, I love it. I'm like, oh, this is nice.
If you bump into a Korean elder like on the street, do you bow on the sidewalk?
No, not like that. Like, I'm at H Mart and shit.
Yeah.
I just drop my bags of groceries. It's like, oh, 안녕하세요. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. No, and start bowing and shit. No, it's not like that.
This is only like in a formal setting. Like if you're having dinner.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Because with Chinese people, it's far, far less formal now. It's really like as soon as you meet each other around the Chinese New Year event or the dinner or whatever, did you say the traditional Chinese stuff, 新年好, and then they just hand you a red envelope and they say Happy New Year and then you say thank you and then you kind of just move on with the rest of the day. It's not so much of a formality. Like there is no, as far as I understand, there is no actual tradition that we do nowadays to receive your red envelope.
Well, can I ask you, like, I know on your wedding, I think your wife, she had like the Chinese attire thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, do you guys do something like that with Lunar New Year too?
Not necessarily. I mean,
It used to be a thing, or no, it's just not.
you can wear whatever clothes you want. The stuff as far as Chinese New Year is concerned is they always tell you to wear as much red as possible because red is a very prosperous color. But as far as, for instance, when we dress up my son for New Year's, my wife gets, I don't know where all these random Chinese clothes from Alibaba or something.
This guy said Alibaba.
I don't know. She's just buying stuff from overseas, shit from China and stuff, right?
Shoot, that's hilarious.
So he has
Jack Ma's in the house.
So he wears what is looked at as a more traditional attire.
The coolest thing I do like is seeing like the look on the kid's face when you give it to them. It's nice. It's like, oh, they're so happy.
Yeah, they're happy because they got money.
I know. I was like, oh,
I'd be happy too if someone just gave me money right now. Did you ever get that much money?
This is the thing. I would, but the volume, you guys will get volumes of a lot of money. See, but I would just get good money, but not that high volume.
Oh, so you got less quantity, more quality?
Yeah.
And we got more quantity, less quality?
I think you guys just have more quality and quantity. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, not I.
A little behind the scenes though, I would say most parents, especially, first generation people, when your funds are not so readily available, even though the kid themselves is receiving that red envelope, behind the scenes, their mother and father are just taking it back. So it's like this, maybe circle jerk of red envelope giving is not the right word, but
circle jerk.
It's a big circle of red envelope giving, right?
Circle.
That's definitely not the right term for this. Most of the time, the kid would get the red envelope and then he would go home and then eventually the mother would say, I will quote unquote put this away from you.
That's what I like about it so much.
Okay.
The idea of giving, that's really nice. I really, really do like seeing that kind of stuff.
But I think it's upsetting though that the kids don't get to keep their money. I get why.
Oh,
Because if you're
right.
a poor family
Uh-huh.
and you have to dish out money to other kids and then your kid is receiving it, then it makes sense though, right? Because you have to
Yeah.
recoup your expenses paid to other kids.
Yeah. Oh, I see. It's almost like you're just back at net. You're like net.
Exactly.
You're
That's,
back to
that's the
zero.
whole thing.
Right.
And the kid is just the medium in which you exchange these formalities, I would say.
What's the secret, man? What's the trick? You need like a really cute kid. If you have like a female kid, do you get more money? Like, give me the skinny Lingjie.
Babies get the most money.
Okay, that makes sense.
As you get older, you usually get less.
It's like when that superstar player's like in their decline. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, they can't squeeze out that max contract anymore.
Fortunately, and all my friends and people give me shit about this, I, as a kid, got to keep my money.
Oh shit.
So it was the one time of the year where I got a big chunk of change. I had to use that money to support myself throughout the whole year.
To support myself. This guy's like,
And
yo, let me
my-
support myself with some new fresh Jordans.
And my leisurely expenditures throughout the year, I needed that hunk of money. I think as a kid, I would get $200 to $300 on Chinese New Year in total, right?
It's like,
That's so much money to a kid.
yeah.
I kept the money. I saved it up. It always felt like I had a nest egg. Even as a young Asian boy,
Fucking nest.
I was saving and being financially, fiscally responsible.
Lingjie had like those fucking like safety deposit boxes at the post office and shit, or the bank.
How much would you get? Rough estimate.
Uh,
Did you break the century mark?
no.
Oh, damn.
Wait, the century's 100, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking 1,000 for
Yes.
some reason.
Yes.
No, I definitely did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad then.
But I feel like you're kind of you're keeping your numbers a little low there.
No. I never got more than $200, $300.
Oh, his
as a
voice
kid.
is getting high there. You hear that, guys?
Getting very, very defensive.
Oh no. But yeah, it was a good amount. Like, but I'll give it some back to my parents though.
Did you really?
Yeah, I would.
Voluntarily.
Yeah, volunteer. Yeah, imagine it's like my dad's like, yo, I'm watching you, son. He's like, give me the side eye.
I'm waiting for you to volunteer.
He's like, watch me bounce. Just like, yes, keep bowing, keep going. Yes.
Every bows is $1 extra. Just keep bowing as much as you
Oh,
can.
man.
Get as much money as you can out of it.
I like how we're like. I feel like we're disgracing our traditions. We talked about, I guess, the fiscal part of our traditions, right?
Very important. Very important.
Is there anything else you guys do?
Food.
Yeah,
It's all about food, right?
food
I think
is love, baby.
food and money is pretty much all you need in life. Maybe some human company too. But aside from that, food and money, food is probably a very important part, but it comes back to the family part of it.
Mm-hmm.
At least with us Chinese people, you try to gather with as much family as you can.
Yeah,
Obviously, during these COVID days, please do this responsibly.
there you go.
Please get tested before you have these large gatherings. But for a lot of people, this is literally the one time of the year when you actually do get to see your family and your extended family. Specifically, like in China, like I said that they take weeks off for this.
Yeah,
Some of that has to do with the fact that because China is so large and people travel outside their hometowns to seek work, that Chinese New Year is a time when you come back home to see your parents and to see your family. That's why you need
Got
like
you.
an extended period of time to do that.
gotcha.
It kind of shows the importance of remembering that there's people besides yourself and that you have a responsibility to see these people again and to go back and be reminded about where you're from.
It's kind of, you want to always go back to the village that raised you.
You saying village sounds very stereotypical.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, just like, how do you say? Just your, I don't know. I was gonna say clan. That just sounds worse.
Hometown.
I say in the community wise, like the people that raised you,
Yeah.
the elders, that kind of thing. That's what I meant by that. Sorry, shut up. Sorry about that.
Don't get yourself canceled today.
Yeah, please don't.
Food is a big part of the whole family thing. You've seen some of the pictures I've sent you throughout the years.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
You're never going to be invited, which is fine, but I will send you as many photos as you can digest through your eyes.
Thanks, man.
My parents will cook for the whole day. It's enough to feed us for the whole month, but we'll just consume all that food in one day.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of what is a traditional Chinese New Year food, and there really isn't a lot.
it's just pretty much you just make like a big spread.
It's like a potluck kind of thing. Well, it's a potluck without the potting part. What's the part of potluck where someone else has to bring you food? That's the potting or the lucking part?
I want to say that's the potting part.
That's the potting part, right? Okay, so it's just a potluck without the potting, meaning that what I'm just trying to say is one person cooks all the goddamn food, okay?
and that's invitation pretty much.
Right. The one thing that I will say is I know that niangao, which is a steamed rice cake,
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to
I
describe
wish
it.
I could help you out here.
Picture like a glutinous rice cake.
Oh, it's like super soft and like fluffy.
No, you're thinking of something that tastes better there. But
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I love that.
this is more solid. This is more dense. It's kind of like a mochi, but not as soft.
Oh, we have something like that. You know, like the texture of like tteokbokki. Is it kind of like
Kind of like that, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna say that's one of the dishes.
And that is one of the few things that I know is that's very traditional for Chinese New Year. And my parents will always make something like that. It's more just a centerpiece because no one actually touches it. No one actually eats it.
Yeah.
I don't eat it because it doesn't taste good, but I don't know if you're actually supposed to eat it.
Yeah.
But it's there. It's there and it's at the table. And everything else is just a mixture of whatever we feel like making at the time.
Okay.
How about you?
Some of these dishes, you also know as well. So,
Oh, my Korean culinary recipe book.
this first one you probably don't know, but it's called tteokguk. And you're like looking, you're like, oh, nope, never heard of it. So
I'm trying to process.
it's like a soup with like sliced rice cakes. You know, like tteokbokki?
Yeah.
You know how you like that, right?
Yeah.
So that rice part, right?
Tteokbokki is rice cake for our non-Koreans out there.
Thank you so much. So they thinly slice it and then you put it, it's like in like in a broth. There's some seaweed, some eggs, some green onions, and dumplings in there.
Okay.
It's really delicious. It's kind of like the go-to staple. And then, you know, like those pancakes?
Yeah.
Like scallion pancakes, the seafood pancake. Pajeon. That's another one we definitely...
Pajeon, yes.
Yeah.
Love me some pajeon.
Damn, I'm getting
Love me
hungry,
some
yeah.
seafood pajeon.
We always end up like talking about food sometimes. It's like, oh.
Food is very good.
It's also very important. Oh, and japchae.
Japchae?
Japchae. I know you love to pronounce it. Japchae.
Japchae.
Yeah, japchae.
I just like saying it. I say it as if I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so that's another one that we have like, and my mom will make like just like fucking like a big mound.
Japchae. Good.
Yeah.
I like it. I know all these things except for that soup thing.
I already have a feeling that I'm like picturing you like having, oh, Lingjie will fuck with this. I could tell.
The
You would
soup?
like yeah, definitely. You'll be, oh, yo, have that with some kimchi and some soju, 2023.
I can't have soju this year, so maybe I'll have the pairing next year.
It's going to hit the spot, bro.
That sounds pretty good then.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like a giant buffet style meal that your parents create?
I would say like the mandukuk is like more like a big bowl of it.
Oh,
And
okay.
then, you know, have like your favorite part, the banchan, you know.
Love me some banchan.
Damn, yo, your Korean's getting good, bro.
So good, man.
Look at
I'm getting all my Korean ready for when we do this Netflix singles Inferno episode.
that. Ooh, stay tuned, please.
I got to pronounce all these Korean names.
Yo, I was like, oh man, Lindsay's gonna push you this shit out.
I'm just gonna call them Ben 1, 2, and 3. Female Ben 1, 2, and 3.
Oh man, stay tuned for that episode, guys. It's gonna be a good one.
Do you see a lot of your family during Korean New Year?
Well, especially now, definitely not
Because of COVID, right?
because of
Obviously.
freaking COVID. You know how you guys have like WeChat, right?
Oh yeah, and
For like messaging and shit. So we have like our version. It's called Kakao Talk. Oh, yeah, actually, do you know that shit?
Kakao Talk?
Yeah, Kakao Talk.
I've never heard of Kakao
no,
Talk.
it's
Is
all the Korean people. Oh, Kakao.
cacao like in
Like
chocolate?
Kakao, yeah, kind of, but it's with a K. It replaced with K's and stuff.
so that's like your version of
It's our messenger version of it. Yes.
holy shit.
Yeah, it has like emojis and everything. all
Is that
stuff.
app also you can buy stuff on it? You can use it as like a wallet?
I think you can now. I think it's
Okay.
getting there.
Because
So,
the Chinese WeChat, it's like the Swiss Army knives of apps.
I saw. Yeah,
You
it
can.
does everything.
It's like Amazon.
Yeah.
Your banking app. You can buy crypto on it. Probably.
it's like a
messaging
dating.
app.
It's a dating app.
I'm sure it is.
I think it is.
If you're in China, you can do everything there.
That's crazy. So yeah, it's pretty much that. And,
Kakao Talk.
Yeah, I'll reach out to like my aunties and my uncles, stuff like cuz, you know,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. So
Plus, like we said, COVID's making everything harder.
yeah.
Prior to COVID, my parents would have like a big thing and they would
Yeah.
invite all our extended family. And
is it still like
no, not so much now. Now it's more with immediate family only.
it's because of COVID?
Yeah, it's because of COVID because we don't know what everyone's comfort level is.
so like you know what the money thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
COVID, right? Obviously, is fucking shut up. So does that mean like you just give like a bigger sum later, or like you
Hell no.
mail that?
As the cheap Chinese person to me, if I don't see you during this holiday, unless
Yeah.
you're immediate family,
yeah.
you ain't getting no red envelope.
Oh, I got you. All
This
right.
is great on my wallet.
Yeah, I see. It's like, yo, I'm saving some money right here.
I do the thing where my son, every cent and dollar he gets, I actually do put into a separate bank account that's solely for
the
him in
S&P
future.
500, the Vanguard. You're like
Some of that money is actually invested away
in
from
Shiba
long
coin,
term.
in Shiba. You're like, yo, we're going to the
That's
moon.
the least I would rather have his money sitting there at like 0.00% interest and actually losing value over time than investing his money in some coin, some like weird.
like Bukkake coin or some shit.
I'm gonna take that part out. I'm gonna say,
It's a real coin, by the way.
is that a real coin?
It's a real coin, and so is Cum Rocket. I'm serious. You could edit this part if you want to make sure, but yeah, those are real ones.
Okay, if these are real crypto coins, I'm gonna keep that part in. If it's not, you won't even hear this part.
Hearing this shit.
Okay. Obviously, being two Asian people, being a Chinese person and a Korean person, we can see the importance of Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
That's like very obvious to us. But I do think that it's now very nice, at least here in New York City, to see that everyone is kind of getting into the mood also. Not that every other ethnicity or person is celebrating it per se, but everyone realizes now, hey, Chinese New Year, sorry. Hey, Lunar New Year is coming up now, right? And it's nice to see that other people of different cultures are getting a better understanding. No longer do you have to do an explainer for them about what Lunar New Year is.
They have a good like grasp of it. And they also like acknowledge it at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, how was it? Did you have a good time?
It's nice seeing that it's bleeding into the more mainstream part of culture and that it's not so much our own little isolated thing on the side.
Exactly, yeah. I think it's also, that's like the stepping stone of us trying to acknowledge other people's cultures, ideas and stuff. So whether it's like Kwanzaa, Hanukkah and stuff like that too.
Diwali, stuff like that. Yeah. Maybe this episode's pointless. Maybe we don't have to explain to our non-Asian listeners what this is all about. You know, maybe they will have better facts than what we do.
Yeah, they're going to pronounce everything we try to say like way better too.
新年好.
新年好.
新年好. My wife is going to kill me with my Cantonese butchering right now.
She's going to throw her phone, bro. She's like, this guy. She's going to chuck that shit across the room.
Instant divorce.
Instant divorce. So, I thought I'd do a little fun little game that I like to call, Are You Chinese?
You have a game for us this week?
Kind of, yeah. So, I was a little inspired. I was thinking, so we're doing this thing about Lunar New Year.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of things, a lot of superstitions.
Okay.
So going back onto like the idea of like, you know, what do people know about it?
Are you talking about like Chinese specific things? Okay.
Yes. So I want to test you.
I like how the Korean guy is testing the Chinese guy on
That's
Chinese.
right. I'm your host, Ben, with my contestant.
Okay, so how do you want to play this?
So I have a series of questions, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. I figure I just keep it, you know, true or false.
Okay.
And for our listeners out there that do know, maybe they'll be like, oh, I knew it. He's a fraud. Or it's like, oh, shoot, respect.
Oh, you mean me? If I'm
wanna
a
ask
fake
you.
Chinese. Okay. I think I lost my Chinese card during that K-Town, C-Town episode when I didn't know. What was that restaurant?
Oh, Wohop.
Yes, because I had people literally message me on my side saying,
No way.
You don't know what Wohop is? Bro.
Oh,
I had
yo, your face right now, you're like, oh, shit.
I have multiple people message me saying, you don't know what this restaurant is?
Yeah, yo, you've been there, man. I feel like we ate. I feel like we have,
So
man.
my Chinese card is already in doubt, but go for it. Let's just destroy it.
All right, let's just destroy it. Are you nervous?
I'm fine.
All right, Lingjie. Question number 1. Is it considered bad luck or good luck? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It says it's going to be true or false. I'm very fucked up. Can you have porridge during Lunar New Year?
Yes. What?
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
Rice porridge?
Rice porridge.
Kanji?
Apparently. Also, this is another thing. You can fact check me because I could be wrong wherever I got my source from.
Okay, go for it. Why can I not have rice porridge, aka kanji, on Lunar New Year's?
According to my team of experts, they said that it brings poverty.
That's weird.
But you know what? We'll call mulligans on that one.
Okay, fine.
All right?
Okay.
We'll
That
call
was just a warm up. Go for it. Next.
Yeah. Is hair washing allowed on Lunar New Year?
Hair washing is.
Oh, this is good. You're
Okay. Here's the thing before you give me the answer, okay?
Here's the thing. Yes.
You're not allowed to cut your hair after New Year's Day. The reason why you cannot cut your hair is the Chinese word for hair, fa, sounds a lot like the Chinese word for good luck, which is also fa. Probably just a different tone that I'm butchering right now. So the idea is that you're not allowed to cut away the good luck from your head.
Right. And when you do that before the New Year, it actually brings you more wealth.
So I was right or wrong?
So you're going to say no as well.
I'm going to say you can wash your hair.
Oh, man. So apparently that also means you're washing away the good luck.
Oh, that's stupid. I'm just washing away the daily grease from my head.
Oh, man. Is sweeping allowed?
You need to sweep prior to the New Year's. And I know I'm not saying true or false because your questions, you are allowed to sweep prior to New Year's because you're sweeping away the bad luck.
Correct. Goddamn. All right. How about this then? On Lunar New Year, are you allowed to sew?
The hell?
Sew as in like clothing.
I actually don't know this one. So 50-50 chance. You are not allowed to sew.
Correct.
Yeah.
I totally forgot to keep score. I want to say you're tied.
I want to say
think
I'm ahead 3-0.
What? No, you're not.
Why can you not sew? Do you know why?
Because it's a sign of you're working. Apparently, you don't want to be working. That's like a sign.
Oh, yeah. You
Right?
are not supposed to. Yeah. Okay.
It's considered work
That makes
when you're
sense.
sewing. Doing very, very, very well. All right, true or false, Lingjie? Are you allowed to give odd amounts of money?
No.
Correct, sir. Ding, 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 ding.
When it's about money, I know all the facts.
Yo, you're so on the, you're like, yes, no. That's not even a real question. I've also realized I can't read my handwriting that well. Is it considered a bad gift idea to give someone a hat on Lunar New Year?
Yes, it's bad.
Yes. I feel like you knew it was like such a specific...
I knew this because there was a situation and I don't remember the details.
Oh, look at that.
I tried to buy my son a hat or something.
No way.
And then my wife said, you can't give hats because it's bad luck.
I saw that. I was like, this is a really specific one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Congratulations. You did pretty well, man.
Am I Chinese yet?
Yeah. I think you got your Chinese card back, bro.
Favorite segment of the year? We're going to get to the ranting and raving. Once again, staying on theme, I'm going to talk about alcohol.
Okay, yeah.
Is it weird that back in my days when I could drink alcohol, I'm making it sound like it was years ago, but it was probably just a few weeks ago in 2021. But whenever you go to a Korean place and you order soju, sometimes also sake, they come in bottles that have caps.
Yeah.
Twist on lids.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I would finish it all and I have a glorious time. But sometimes you would order like a second, third bottle and it'd be too much. Is it weird? I've never done it, but I just thought about taking the cap, screwing the bottle, and just taking the bottle back home.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Here's my thought. I've paid for it, right?
No, this is a good one. Yeah.
I've paid for it. Whether I consume it or not, it's not buffet rules where I can't waste stuff on it. I'm buying this on a per bottle
item, yeah.
And there's a cap that will very securely close it back up.
Yes.
Is it weird that I take that bottle home?
Dude, it's so funny you mention that. I am notorious for doing that.
Do you?
Yes. Anytime I'm especially out like at a restaurant or karaoke, if I notice there's just like bottles that aren't finished and there's a fucking cap, I'll be like, oh.
This is at your own table, right? You're not walking around taking everyone's bottle.
I'm just like, yo, you gonna finish that? Yo, my man, you done with that?
Where's your cap, bro? Where's your cap?
Yo, yeah, you didn't put your lips on it, right? Oh, yo, it's all good then, you know? No, dude, so yeah, it's a lot more forgiving. I mean, technically anywhere it's allowed, but
it should be allowed. If they don't let me do it, you can
do it. Yeah, just as long as you have the cap, it should be fine. They shouldn't give you shit for it at all.
Yeah, it's weird. I've never actually done it, but
never thought about doing it?
There's been very few times when I've not finished the bottle.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. You're like, that's your excuse to, I gotta finish this.
Yeah, but
you don't have to finish it too.
Sometimes it's left there, and I have the top, but... And my wife even says, why don't you just take it home? I'm like, it feels weird to take this home.
Yo, you're fucking hilarious. I guess I gotta finish this whole bottle of Macallan. What can I do? So number one, you don't have to finish it. And if you don't, you could just cap it.
Okay, forget number one, but number two, I can cap it and just take it home.
Yes, you can.
And the waiters, waitresses won't think anything weird.
No,
that's a common enough thing.
Yo, they do that shit for real. They definitely do it for sure.
Okay.
You don't have to like fucking grab the wine bottle and like start chugging it and shit. Like, oh, thanks. This was great.
I just felt really awkward. There are some things about my personality which my wife would tell you make zero sense. If I order if I order food and the wrong thing comes out, and it's still within the range of what I got, unless I can't eat it, I'll just be like, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna eat this. And my wife would be like, just tell them you got the wrong thing. I'm like, no, it's okay. This is still edible. Ego.
That's still edible. It's like it's still food.
I don't know if it's my ego or just my unwillingness to tell someone they've done something wrong.
Isn't that the ego?
Is that my ego?
Yes. Isn't it like being
startled? Yeah, it's weird. What about you, Ben? What do you got?
I saw Scream, the newest one.
Scream the movie?
Yeah, dude, they made another fucking Scream movie.
Is this a rant or a rave?
It's gonna be a rant.
Oh, so it's a shitty movie then.
So
don't spoil it, but
I'm not gonna
rant away.
I should spoil. I should like save you the misery for all the listeners.
But he won't.
I personally did not enjoy the movie at all. I enjoyed the company and the snacks, and the seat. It was very comfortable, but it felt like a cash grab. As my friend said, like too campy. All the characters, teenagers and stuff.
Did they bring back the characters from the original Screams?
Yeah, they did, man.
Monica from Friends was there?
Yeah, Monica was there. Fucking David Arquette, remember that dude?
Oh, yeah.
He's in there too, man. Nev Campbell.
Isn't he married to Monica?
I'm assuming they're still married together.
What's her real name? I'm just calling her Monica.
Courtney Cox.
There you go.
Oh, man. I was like, oh, shit.
You actually got it. Watch that be the wrong person.
It's like Rachel's Jennifer Aniston and shit. Yeah. It was good seeing them. It felt like, oh man, I haven't seen. It's like seeing an old friend on the screen.
Yeah.
It was cool, like nostalgia wise. In terms of the movie itself, I was like, oh man. I was like, God damn.
No bueno.
It was scary in the beginning. And then afterwards, like, this is just funny. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you want to waste your money.
Did you actually pay for it?
Yeah, we saw it in the theater.
Oh God, that's a waste of time.
I mean, I enjoyed watching it. You know, like when something's so bad, it's just funny.
Okay, when you got past the point where you stopped taking it seriously.
Yes. And I don't like scary movies, by the way. I'm like putting my head down.
Big pussy.
I'm the biggest. I'm like looking to the side. I'm like, yo, is this fucking shit over? Like, yo, is this scene done?
That's literally like my wife when we watch anything scary. She'll put her hands in front of her eyes.
I hate that shit.
And then she'll ask me,
I start cursing.
can I put my hands back down again?
Oh, yeah. I'm just doing that.
Are you just scared of the jump scares?
The jump scares are so annoying. And we watched it in like the IMAX one. So the screen is super wide and tall.
Yeah.
Even when I was looking down, I could still see it. Yo, the seats had like built-in speakers, so they're shaking.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, no. I mean, you'll enjoy it. Maybe actually, you might enjoy it. Yeah, I saw Scream.
And it sucked.
I think it's like Scream 8 now. I think
They stopped giving it numbers, right?
Yeah, they did. Yes. They stopped giving you fucking numbers. That's when you know.
Is it just called Scream? The Scream? Screams?
Screamings.
Screamings?
Yeah, I think so.
Ice cream?
Yeah. This guy.
So to all the listeners out there, whether you're Asian, whether you're Chinese, whether you're Korean, whether you're any other Asian type that I cannot name
I was
right
going to say
now.
that those are Asians. I was like, whether you're Asian, whether you're Korean. I was like, yo, we're technically Chinese. Like,
Yo, it's cold in here right now because we can't turn on the heat for sound purposes. So I am very cold. My brain doesn't work.
Our fact checker is going to be like, what the I love that.
What I was trying to say is Happy New Year to you out there, whether you're Asian or not, whether you celebrate or not.
Yeah.
We hope for, what am I trying to say?
I feel like you're trying to say like, you're trying to speak in Chinese and English at the same time.
Oh, fuck this. Hopefully you're watching this prior to New Year. So I want to say good fortune bestowed upon you. And 新年好.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
May you get all the red envelopes.
Yes.
Please share them with us.
Please give some to your fellow Korean friends. We really appreciate it.
Ben will have his Venmo address down in the description box.
I'm gonna have my QR code ready.
Make sure when you send it over, you use one of those red envelope emojis so that he knows.
Yo, that would be fire.
Make sure you send friends and family only, no goods and services. Okay. We want to avoid those 1099s this year.
Oh yeah, America, they're trying to tax us.
But we hope you guys actually have a prosperous New Year.
For real.
Doesn't matter if you are Asian or you're not Asian.
Exactly.
It's a good time just to think about your family.
There you go.
If you want, you can go crash one of your Asian friends' big ceremonies.
I'm doing it to Lingjie's.
Just make sure you get that pre-ceremony rapid test ready.
Yeah, I got it ready, dude.
This episode was somewhat good preparation because I got to practice some nice Korean words. And next week, as per Ben's idea, we will be unwillingly talking about Netflix's new hit,
Singles Inferno.
There you go.
Yes.
I have to binge this garbage and we have to give our impressions about it. No spoilers, obviously. Please stay tuned next week as I turn on as much Korean as I have deep inside of me.
Yes. It's a good one, guys.
Take care.
Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye-bye.